What is going on, guys? It is Battlebox time, mission 32, October 2017. Gonna use my customized ZTE0095 that I did a video on recently to open this bad boy. It is a smaller box than normal, but as because of the theme this month, which we'll get into, it's all I really know. I watched a little bit of a teaser video they had on their Facebook live feed, but I know it's a self-defense style box this month, so let's get some. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, we are all the way zoomed out. Alright. Okay, we have this month's sit rep card, Mission 32 self-defense box. There is a lot of knives in this box, guys, from what I understand, so that's pretty cool. So we will check them out. Starting with the basic, which is a $24.99 cost and a $55 value. We've got a punch dagger. Let's get rid of all this. Put this off to the back up there. Oh yeah, we got some good stuff in this month's box. Oh yeah. Cool stuff. Bastion, Mantis, Battle Tack. Is that my ABKT punch dagger? No, that's not it. That's the Kubaton. Where's our punch dagger at? It's our fixed blade knife. Here it is. ABKT punch dagger. Alright, sorry guys. A lot of boxes in here to go through. Let's check this out. First item here. Looks like a little guy. Ooh, it's so teeny. Something you can wear as a neck knife. Small enough you can probably throw it in your pocket. And comes with the chain, little sheath. Micarta scales, looks like. Maybe micarta, maybe G10. Pretty cool little guy, teeny, so easily concealable, and a little punch dagger. So that is a $10 value. Pretty cool. All right, next up we have the personal defense spray from Saber, which is essentially pepper spray. This has been, I don't think I have the Saber. I have a couple of these. I have one my wife carries around with her, and I needed to get one for my ADC bag, so this is perfect. So this is the brand used by police officers, apparently, for the most part, and it is 35 bursts on this guy. So something really useful to have for anyone. It has a little pocket clip on there. Let's check it out. Don't spray this in your eyes. Yep, got a little pocket clip for you, and then you have to turn it and press it, and it sprays it out. So don't really want to use it unless you have to, obviously, but a nice option for self-defense. And it goes really well, of course, with this month's theme. So this is all coming in basic, and that is going to be a $10.99 value. So that'll be good to have for my EDC kit. Like I said, my wife has one she carries because she doesn't carry a firearm. Can't convince her yet. Oh, a personal keyring alarm. Is this right here? So, Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network helps support the fight against sexual violence. 120 decibel audible alarm, so another good thing to have on your keychain, or for your wife, or your girlfriend, or your daughter, to have, in case something tries to cost them. Look at this, you can see it's on their backpack there. You can do this alarm, and it's probably crazy loud, and I'm not going to test it right now because it's not opened, and I don't want to pierce your eardrums if you're listening through headphones. And then, holy mackerel, a stun gun, guys. Viper Tech. This is model VTS 989-1 rechargeable stun gun. What a cool box so far, guys. Totally, obviously self-defense oriented, hence the name. But something else I've been wanting to buy is a stun gun or a taser. So, big difference between the two, guys. Make sure you know that. I love that this is rechargeable. It comes with a carrying case here, and the charger for it, which actually plugs right into the wall, which is kind of convenient. And here we go. Here's our Viper Tech. That's loud. So that's on, and when the red light comes on, you know it's charged. That's no joke. Another great self-defense item to have. So this is all part of the basic box, guys. What a great value the basic is this month. That alone is a $24 value. So you're getting that, the punch dagger, this pepper spray, and the alarm for 25 bucks. Really good deal, since the dagger or the stun gun itself is worth 25 bucks. Okay, let's move on to the advanced box. And I think I'm actually missing an item in my box. It's supposed to be a a U.S. Marine hand-to-hand combat book and a tactical notebook. I don't have either of those items that I can see. I've got the personal keyring alarm, the pepper spray. I thought I might have moved them. Got this little guy. No, I don't see it. So that's actually missing from my box. That's unfortunately not the first time that's happened. So I'll have to send them an email. I'm sure they'll ship out those items. So that's part of the advanced. You get the, no, that's actually part of the basic still. So it was part of the basic. You still get the hand-to-hand and combat book and the tactical notebook. So those items are missing from my basic box, but that makes the basic box an even better value. Let's move on to the advanced. We have the $49.99 cost for the advanced, and we have the Readyman Wraith Fixed Blade Knife Belt Knife. Now, this knife looks a heck of a lot like a Gerber Ghost Strike from what I've seen. So we'll see here. Got a nice belt. Yeah, I mean, it has like literally the identical sheath of the Gerber Ghost Strike. Has the same kind of rubberized handle. Yeah, it's very, very similar design. This one is partially serrated. Those serrations are nasty, actually. And you got some jimping up here on the blade, and then a nice rubberized grip. So it is a little bit different, tanto point there. So nice for self-defense. And what I liked about the Ghost Strike, which is similar to this, is how flat that's going to sit on your belt. If you put this in like the scout carry behind your back, it's going to carry very flat. You can also carry it in the front as well, kind of by your belt line. So very cool knife there for self-defense. I carry something like that very similarly. Almost on a daily basis, my Flagrant Havoc. So this is a $60 value, and the advanced box is 50 bucks by itself. So very much worth it. That's a pretty cool fixed blade. I like that. Nice for self-defense. You're gonna have, like I said, a lot of knives in this box. These are all options, obviously, to a firearm, which is a superior motive for self-defense. Maybe you can't carry a firearm. Maybe you have restrictions where you live. So you know that's nice to see that they've given you these options as well for self-defense. And then you have the Battletech Kubaton. There's the box here. This is pretty cool. I saw this on their video, and it's got a nice ring on there and less lethal option. You know, Kubaton used for striking, for pressure points and such. Has a belt clip, which is actually pretty cool. So you can actually clip this right in your pants and have that ring and pull that out and have that ready to go. So I like the retention ring. I love that idea on self-defense blades. And it's nice to see it on a Kubaton. So that's a pretty awesome component there of the advanced box, and that's $29.99. So your advanced box is 50 bucks. Your value is 150, including obviously what includes with the basics. So that is pretty awesome, guys. All right, so we got the Pro Box now, which is $100 cost, and the first item here is the Mantis Knives bottleneck knife. Which I'm going to have to open. Being a knife nut, the Mantis name is not the most high quality usually, but this is a $40 value, and it's got a belt clip here. Man, I could not. It's a bottle opener, which is handy. There's a knife in there, and it deploys somehow. There we go. Figured it out. Oh, it's kind of like a balisong a little bit. So it's got, looks like it has double edges. Yeah, it does. Double edged. There's a kind of a crazy point to it. You can lock that into place there. Same way you did when you opened it. So you got a knife plus a... I just dropped it. Plus a bottle opener in one. Pretty nifty, actually. Kind of a cool little EDC tool. Something to open your bottles with, and a defensive knife. Now, not the quickest knife to get out. Maybe with practice, you could flip it like a ballast song. I don't know, but there you go. Okay, that's 40 bucks. And the next item is actually pretty dang cool, I think, is the Bastion Gear Self-Defense Belt Tool. That's what's contained in this box here. And it is essentially a gigantic knuck. Knucks are all the rage these days. Well, they may kind of went through a little bit of a phase there. But this one is pretty unique, I think, because it is freaking solid for one thing. And it's got a glass breaker here on the tip. And then this is meant to go over your belt. So you can carry this on your belt very discreetly, have it available if needed. One thing I noticed about this one is it doesn't have, like a lot of the knucks kind of ride right on your knuckle. This one doesn't, unless you have really fat fingers. It's going to ride a little bit lower, so when you hit things with it, you're not going to damage this part of your finger, which is what a lot of knucks actually kind of fail at. So that's pretty cool. You got a glass breaker, you got a knuck there. You can hold on to that pretty tight and give yourself a little bit extra self-defense, and it slides right off your belt, which is really neat. So that is a $60 value. So far the Pro Box, we're up to $245. Really good value this month in the Battle Box. I'm loving this theme too. Alright, last is the Pro Plus, and that is the knife of the month. And it looks like we're looking at a karambit, guys. Yep. This is the BattleTac Double Lock Karambit. Get it out of the box and show you guys. Double lock is an interesting. Alright, so we got a folding karambit with no wave feature. I guess it kind of has a... You might be able to wave that. I think it's beefy, that's for sure. Got the pocket clip there. It's got a nice, comfortable karambit grip. Not bad at all. Some good jimping on the G10 here. You got some nice G10 handles. And you got that hawkbill karambit style blade with the pivot. Looks like it's adjustable. I'm not sure what the double lock is. Oh, you can push that forward and lock it. Oh, I see. Okay. So it's a lock back. And then you have that lock up front to secure it even more, make it almost like a fixed blade knife. So that can't be unlocked at all. It's already a lock back, so I don't know if that's necessary, but pretty cool. Let's check on the wave. I can't really do it on camera with the way I have it set up, but I'll do it off camera here. See if we can get that baby to wave. Now the clip is set for left-hand carry, which is interesting. And it is switchable. You can switch that, by the way. But yeah, I don't see a way that it's going to wave. It's not. I got it to work one time. Yeah, so the wave feature could be a lot better. For me, having a karambit, a pocket, a non-fixed folding karambit, you got to be able to wave it. So that kind of worked one time. Definitely not a reliable wave opening for me, but maybe your results may vary to mine. So, but it seems like a really stout knife. I mean, it's definitely. So your cost on that one is 120 bucks. So that's the knife of the month there. Your knife of the month box. Total cost $149. Total value with everything that you see here is $365. So not a bad deal, guys. That's more than half off. Pretty awesome. This is actually a really comfortable karambit, and I like that the clip is reversible. And I'm glad it's set up for left-hand carry because you're gonna typically carry your defensive knife in your left hand pocket. I've got these little pockets on my jeans on the side that I put spare mags in, and I still can't get that to reliably wave. So one bit of criticism I would give to this is this does not wave very well at all. They needed to have this more pronounced so it'll wave. I'm sure they didn't do that just because of the copyright with the Emerson wave, but that would make this actually a pretty sweet little karambit, because I love that it has a lock back for lock strength. A lot of karambits are like the Fox karambits are liner locks, and I don't trust that lock for a defensive fighting knife, but a lock back I do, and then you have the ability to even lock it further, so that should never fail on you if you have to use it in a self-defense situation. The clip is a little too, there's not enough gap here between the G10 and your, they just need to raise that a titch and it would be a lot better. It still works and retains the knife very well, but it's a little difficult to get in and out of the pocket. So, and with it being a defensive blade, I mean, you want that thing out of the pocket fast, but again, it doesn't wave. So for me, that's kind of a downer. So cool knife nonetheless. Seems well built, high quality. It's very stout, sturdy. I love the jimping on the G10. I like the G10 scales, the blade shape. Not sure what the blade steel is. Doesn't tell us. Nothing in the box and nothing on the knife to kind of differentiate what that blade steel is. So no idea. Guessing AUS 8, 440C, something around that nature. But 8013 maybe. Defensive knives don't have to have a high edge retention steel because hopefully you don't have to use them. But I would have liked to see this wave feature work better, because I carry a Spyderco Carahawk, which features the Emerson wave, and that thing comes out of my pocket 100% every single time. Yeah, I can't really get that to wave. You'd have to really okay, yeah, you can. I'll do a separate video on this knife, on a review, so we can show you. You can wave it, but you've got to really catch it on your corner, and it doesn't naturally come out of the pocket that way, so it's going to take a little bit of practice. But I feel like it's doable, but it definitely isn't as easy as some other karambits out there. So, but guys, that is a lot of stuff. I mean, you got, how many knives do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a stun gun, plus a Kubaton. I really dig that, actually. That's pretty cool. Nice, less lethal option. You got your pepper spray. You got your personal safety alarm. Like I said, my box is missing a couple items, so that's unfortunate, but that's why we do these live unboxings. I also really like this Nuck, how it slips over your belt and just kind of carries really discreetly. So you can now always have it on you, and then when you need to use it, it's there. So I'm really digging the theme. I'm digging the products. Very well thought out self-defense box this month by Battlbox, Mission 32, October 2017. Really good value. Some things in here that I didn't have that I do now. Other things are kind of redundant that I already carry, like a self-defense fixed blade, karambit. So digging the stun gun too. That's pretty fun. So overall, a really good deal this month, guys. Definitely recommend, if you're not subscribed to Battlbox, to check them out. I like the knife of the month. You know, the whole shebang. You get your best value there. But even the basic box this month was really good. Even the Pro. I mean, with the Pro, you still had, you know, 3 knives, plus the Nuck and the Kubaton, you know, and plus the stun gun and the pepper spray. But if you went even just went with the basic box, you would have had a pretty nice little self-defense setup going on. A lot of less lethal options. And if you're like me and do carry a firearm with a concealed carry permit, you will. This is just to add to that EDC, to add to that self-defense package. Gives you some nice options, especially the less lethal. I really like the pepper spray and the stun gun. So, alright guys, thanks for watching this Battlbox unboxing. We'll see you in the next video.